bots. Leo Prime. So I look at Leo Prime in the showroom. So this is in with his G1. There's a few little problems with the animation. So you can't see his eyes and the camera's a bit high, but I presume that'll be fixed hopefully on release or soon after. And then the other one is Predacon Inferno. And looking at their ability, so again, this is all due to change, guys. It is not the final product. So at the minute, Roar to deal 2009 damage, but setting them on fire for 10 seconds. Allies that hear the Roar attack 30% faster and enemies are slowed down for 10 seconds. So the ability 11 is the slowdown. So all this ability here up to ours that hear the Roar attack 30% faster. That's ability 10. And then the enemies are slowed down for 10 seconds. Also, that is the ability 11. And then the G1 specific, a lot of people got criticized for saying G1, but you get what I mean. Increase the special ability damage by 15.5% and generate a shield which absorbs 30% of all damage for 6 seconds. So let's see him in action and then we'll review the bot. There we've got Leo Prime. So like you can see, it's got absolutely incredible range. And so it does damage on everything on the way to the target, as you can see there. You can obviously combine this with the likes of Buzz Strike, with the likes of the Top Heavy, that does damage in a line. Not Top Heavy, that's my gunner, sorry. But likes of Buzz Strike does damage in a line, and that will help you clear some defenses out. So let's have a look at the bot and do a bit of a review on the good and bad things. So in testing, we were talking about slow down and speed up and how relevant it is in the game. And personally, I don't think it's relevant at all. And I sort of used Streetwise as an example of a bot that can do speed up and speed down at the same time. If you're a com, that is Sinner Twin. And the problem with that is that if you put the speed up on the bots, it avoids a slowdown because the defenses are outside that radius. If you use a slowdown on the defenses, then it avoids your bots. And so the one bot in the game that's probably the most significant in terms of slowdown and speed up is pretty useless. Then we come to Wheeljack, he's pretty useful. Yeah, we can use him in spot. Again, when you compare him to maybe Ratchet, where I think is slightly better, and Minerva obviously is a lot better in my opinion. So the speed up and speed down, whatever, is not that significant. And every bot that sort of has a speed up or slow down, even Brainstorm, you don't use Brainstorm for the slow. You mainly use it for the damage. And so all this speed up and slow down is quite irrelevant almost. And so when you get into the nitty gritty of Leo Prime's ability, so yes, the ability damage is absolutely great in a line, no problem with that. But the 30% attack faster and enemies slow for 10 seconds, I don't think is that impressive. And I don't think anyone will look at that and go, oh, I want it for that. It's quite secondary, really. And so I think you can take that out of it. And then, let's be honest, it does damage in a line, in an area. Very much like Sea Spray. And they said in the stream that the aim is to give it a bit more range or a bit more damage than Sea Spray. But I always say that what's the advantage it's going to give you? So Sea Spray is a gunner, so sits back quite a bit, which is an advantage over Leo Prime straight away. The fact that Leo Prime gets close to defenses means he's a bit more in danger of getting killed. And then the fact I've already got Sea Spray at 67, this bot I'm going to get at level 0 and have to get him to 67, and the cost that involves, is it a substantial increase from Sea Spray? Is it a substantial improvement? If not, then I don't see the point. The fact that fire can get healed, still, it's not acid. The fact that fire and acid combo hasn't really kicked in. It did at the start in terms of skids, and the likes of Rust Dust, comboing them together, or Scavenger Knockout, if you're a com. And comboing them together didn't really kick into gear. It was used a bit, but not that much really. People sort of started spacing out defenses to sort of avoid these cluster of AoEs. And so I just feel like this ability is a bit more the same of everything we've got. We've got Optimus does fire damage in an area. And people say, yeah, but it does damage on the way as well. I don't know. And then we've got Sunstreaker to damage in an area, which is fire. And you got to think, why are these bots not absolutely high of the meta? Some people use Optimal Optimus, don't get me wrong. The likes of Sunstreaker and Rustos to do damage in an area. I think the one thing Leo Prime has over him is range, even over the likes of Sea Spray. But I don't think it's enough to warrant dropping Sea Spray. And with the ape sort of saying that he needs to be reduced a bit, so it's just above Sea Spray, I just don't think that's enough. And I think that'll be included in G1 as well, or the bot specific core. So I'm not too impressed with this bot as it is right now. I did mention something that sort of I thought when I'm watching the stream, messaged in the playtest chat, that I think what would be interesting was if you took away the speed up and speed down, it's quite irrelevant. Is if you did something where it affects all Beast Wars bots. So it gave all Beast Wars bots a 20% increase in ability damage for 15 seconds. I think 15 seconds is a lot better than 10. But I think that'd be quite unique. Because then you might think, you know what? I'm going to put in this bot because it's a Beast Wars bot. And I think that with that increase, it will be a lot better. Even for the rest of the battle, even if it's like a 10% increase for the rest of the battle, something like that. I think that'd be quite good to combo. I like the combo aspect of this game when you can combo things, and I think they may have missed the trick with that. But is it a bit too late, being close to Christmas, with this bot coming out beginning of next year? I think so, but I'm going to put it to them that that'd be a pretty cool thing to do, where one bot would improve others. We've sort of seen that a bit. We know the tech is there in terms of Alpha Trion and Tarn, where they can specifically target certain classes, but can they specifically target certain bots? Maybe. That'd be quite interesting, something to do, and something I'm going to put forward to maybe see next year. That's my idea for the year. But I think this is a bot for newer players. I think if you're a new player and you want a bot that does great damage, I think this bot is for you. If you're an old player who has Sea Spray and uses him at a decent level, I'm not too sure you're going to need this bot. Is it an upgrade? Yes. If you've got money to burn, then yeah, fine. If you're one of them people that coins all the research and gets the bot done in a day, then yeah, I think you will go for this. But for me, when I'm talking about the top players that are just beneath that bracket, like myself, who won't waste money, will throw a bit of money at it if it's worth it. I'm not too convinced it's worth it right now as it